The 2021 New York Knicks really fooled us, and I don't know if there's any other way to put it. At the time of this recording, the Knicks are 11 games under 500 at 25-36. And we're only a little over the halfway point of the season, but it's looking like they won't even make the play-in tournament. So that's why I say last year's team tricked us, because it truly looked like they were ascending, like their success last year was a sneak peek of what's to come. But instead, they did us just like 2K, where the trailer be fired, and then the actual product is garbage, and they draw a lot of hype for no reason. I mean, a team that arguably has a better roster than the team that finished 4th in the East just last season is not even a play-in seed. So yeah, all of this leads to today's vid, where we must discuss whether or not RJ and Julius are really still the future for the Knicks, because it was looking like that. But the team struggles mixed with RJ's improvement, mixed with Randle's decline, makes room for at least a conversation about whether or not it's time to shake things up, or getting near that time to shake things up. So yeah, we're gonna get into this today, but really quick before I move on. What's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with a vid. If you're new, first of all, welcome, go ahead and sub. Also like the vid if you enjoy. I upload 2 to 3 times a week, and we're currently grinding for 5K, so I most definitely appreciate it. But back to the vid though. Alright, so to really answer whether or not this duo is still the future as far as bringing the Knicks back to consistent relevancy, I feel like we gotta be really blunt and look at them for what they are individually. Now, if you're an RJ fan, you're probably gonna like this video, and I may be suffering from recency bias or whatever, but RJ's performance this past Friday was the best case scenario for anyone that really believes RJ Barrett can truly be one of the top tier guys in the NBA one day as an elite scorer. Because on the same night that he dropped a career high 46 points, the most points by any Knicks player since Melo dropped 46 a while back, that man Julius Randle had one of the worst shooting nights of his whole season, shooting just 2 for 15 from the field. And then on top of that, one of the most well-respected forwards in the whole NBA, Jimmy Butler, had this to say about RJ Barrett right after the game.
Man, he was attacking every chance he got in transition, getting to the cup, getting to the free throw line, making the 3-ball. Like, he had a hell of a game, all-around game at that. But we all know that he's capable of that. I don't think anybody is surprised or should be surprised. He's going to definitely be playing in this league for a long time, and he's going to be the face of the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, that's some high praise, and I'm sure a lot of Knicks fans feel the same way. Look, RJ's 46-point performance could have easily been 50 plus, considering he shot just 14 for 22 on free throws. But besides all of that, his game was amazing for anyone that sees him becoming a real star. He even answered Stephen A's prayers by not relying on his left hand nearly as much as he usually does. He had right-handed drives, spot-up threes, pull-up threes, step backs, floaters, tween hezzies. He pulled out pretty much everything in the book offensively. And this progress isn't just some fluke either. I mean, as a rookie, he shot a poor 32% from 3 on 3 attempts per game. Then last year, he shot a beautiful 40% from 3 on 4 attempts per game. And then this year, the efficiency lowered a little bit, but it's still a respectable 36% on nearly 6 attempts per game. So yeah, we're seeing steady progression. And RJ's only in his 3rd season. He's 21. Just being real. Let this have been Lonzo Ball. Like, if Lonzo was doing this at 21, we wouldn't have heard the end of it. And I'm not trying to compare them. They're two very different players, obviously. But I'm just talking from a popularity standpoint, Knicks fans aside. It just seems as if people don't really see RJ ascending past any more than a quality role player, which is pretty crazy considering he's just been co-signed by Jimmy Butler. But anyway, moving on to Julius Randle. I mean, we could talk about RJ longer, but I'm sure there isn't much controversy as far as him being a part of the Knicks' future. He's still young and early in his career, and he's proven to improve each year based on both the eye test and his actual stats. I haven't even mentioned his numbers, but yeah, he's putting up a quality 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists on decent shooting. Now, of course, he's got work to do, like his free throws. He shoots just 68% from the line, but all things considered, I believe he's going to be a part of bringing the Knicks back to consistent relevancy. So yeah, like I was saying, now for Julius Randle. There's a lot to unpack when it comes to this guy, because whether you're a fan of him or not, there's no denying that he's currently still the best player on the Knicks. And although RJ definitely isn't too far back, Randle is still this team's #1 guy. But see, here's the issue. He's 27, around the age where players generally just begin to start their prime, and yet he appears to be descending. And I'm not sure if there's a stat for this, so don't take it too serious, but I'd assume that around the ages 27 to like 33 is when NBA players with actual lasting careers make their most money. I mean, it makes sense. You're playing at your best and it translates into better contracts. However, in the case of Julius Randle, he just received a really nice paycheck. Like, the Knicks just threw him a bag. He's fresh off signing a 4-year deal worth $117 million, which he easily deserves considering how crazy he went last season. But all of that just makes his performance this season look that much worse. You see, Knicks fans have literally witnessed what he's capable of. They witnessed someone represent their franchise make both the All-Star team and third team All-NBA. So it only makes sense to expect more of this, if not at least, at the very least, the same level of play in the following seasons. But no, instead it's been a decline. I mean, not to be harsh, but I'm gonna put the comparison of his numbers between this current season and last year. And it's pretty crazy to see what's happened. I mean, points have gone down, rebounds are about the same, assists are down slightly, efficiency is down a ton, and yeah, it's just not look good. And it's even translated to how the fans now treat him. I mean, it's no secret that a good portion of Knicks fans would be down to trade Julius Randle for Zion Williamson straight up. Like, one player for one player, mano a mano. They would be down for that trade, knowing full well Zion probably isn't in shape and for sure shouldn't be trusted as far as availability on the court. Like, Zion being better than Julius ain't even the most important thing. He's so injury prone to the point that the Knicks would arguably lose that trade, and yet so many fans would probably be down for it. So clearly the love for Randle is falling, and it's not only from the fans' point of view. I'm sure every Knicks fan seen when Julius gave a thumbs down motion to the crowd and later revealed that he was calling for them to shut up during a game earlier in the season. That's not ideal. And before I get blazed for making something out of nothing, I understand some Knicks fans, y'all may want that energy from Julius. Like, maybe y'all like that. But regardless, it's definitely strange behavior considering how the season's gone for y'all. It hasn't gone well, even though y'all should be winning. So yeah, overall, I'm not making this vid with the intentions of nothing crazy like, oh, the Knicks should hit the reset button or go into full-on rebuilding and break everything down. Of course not. But I will say, Julius Randle is looking more and more expendable through both the team's losses and his performances, which in turn makes him questionable as far as being a part of the Knicks' future. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know how you feel about these two players leading the Knicks going forward, especially if you're a Knicks fan. It's a safe place. Go ahead and vent. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate y'all watching as always. Like the sub, share it, sub if new, all of that. More consistent uploads on the way, and I'm out.